Have you ever wondered what life would look like if humans could live for 300 years? Not 100, not 120, 300 years. At first, it sounds amazing. You could travel the world, learn dozens of languages, master multiple careers, spend centuries with your family. But there is a problem, a very big problem. The world was never designed for people who live that long. Let's find out what would happen. Imagine being 150 years old. In today's world, that would be impossible. In this timeline, you would still be considered middle-aged. People would not retire at 65. That would make no sense. Governments could never afford it. Imagine collecting a pension for more than 200 years. Most countries would go bankrupt almost immediately. Instead, people might work until they are 180 or even 200 years old. Job interviews would become terrifying. One candidate might have 10 years of experience. Another candidate might have 150 years of experience. Who do you think gets the job? Education would change too. People might spend decades studying. Some could become doctors, then engineers, then lawyers, then scientists. There would finally be enough time to finish all those online courses people keep saving for later. Family gatherings would become absolutely insane. Your parents could be 220 years old. Your grandparents could be 280 years old. Your great-great-great-grandparents could still be alive. Imagine explaining social media to someone born in the year 1800. Population would become another huge problem. People would continue living. New babies would continue being born. Cities would become crowded. Housing prices would explode. Finding a place to live might become harder than finding a winning lottery ticket. Technology would advance much faster. Today's scientists often spend decades on a single problem. Now imagine giving them centuries. A scientist who starts researching artificial intelligence at age 20 could still be working on it at age 250. The amount of knowledge accumulated by one person would be incredible. But there is a darker side. Powerful people would stay powerful for much longer. Some politicians could remain in office for over a century. Some billionaires could control companies for generations. Young people might struggle to find opportunities. The future could become controlled by the past. Relationships would also change. Would marriage still mean forever? 300 years is a very long time. A couple could celebrate a 250th wedding anniversary. That sounds romantic and slightly terrifying. Entertainment would change too. Imagine waiting 30 years for the next season of your favorite show. And thinking, that's not too bad. Sports would become brutal. Some athletes could train for over 100 years. Breaking records might become impossible. Competing against someone with a century of experience does not sound fair. Eventually, humans might begin exploring deep space. A journey that takes 50 years would no longer seem impossible. People could spend decades traveling between stars. Humanity might finally spread across the galaxy. So, would living for 300 years be a blessing? Or would it become humanity's biggest mistake? More knowledge, more experiences, more opportunities, but also more problems, more competition, and far more people. Maybe the question is not how long we should live. Maybe the real question is, what would we do with all that extra time? Would you want to live for 300 years? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe to Timeline 3X for more alternate realities, impossible scenarios, and mind-bending questions. Because somewhere out there, Another timeline is waiting.